What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. So today we're here to review a really cool car, by far the coolest car I've ever driven. Probably not going to be able to drive it today just because I don't want to sign my life away in case anything were to happen to it. But that being said, we're here today to check out Steve's really old school Ferrari. And back in the day, you guys have to realize this was basically a, the new 600 horsepower mark, but of the 90s. I mean, when this car came out, it was by far probably the biggest jump that Ferrari had ever done to any individual new release that they had made in the time period. So, just shy of 350 horsepower back in the day was an incredible amount, and it was something that just made it so cool for people to get back into being excited about exotic cars. What's going on, buddy? Alright guys, that being said, we're gonna go check this out. Got a pretty sweet little setup here, man. I'm pretty jelly. I'm gonna block out the license plate, but this is the daily AMG 63S. It's pretty awesome, man. I'm really excited to show you guys. Just wanted to remind you guys of something. Do you ever have friends that you think you're doing well and you're like, oh man, bought my Z01, I'm gonna build it, I'm gonna heads and cam it, I'm gonna do all this fun stuff to it, and then your buddy's like, oh, I got this cool Ferrari. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video today. Today we are in this really special car. We are in a 1995 exotic car. We got some specs and features coming pretty soon for you. But it's a beautiful day in Houston. We're with Steve over here. He was gracious enough to let us come down and try it out. Okay, that's weird, yeah?
Just a dog leg.
Dog leg?
Some of the Aston Martin's dog leg manuals.
How long did it take you to get used to it?
The second time I drove it, first time.
Okay, so just a few tries.
Yeah. Of course, I didn't have another manual in the garage to.
Right. All right, so we're rolling into downtown now. Probably going to be getting into downtown pretty soon. Coyote! I know, they always try and pull up, dude.
That's not what this car's about.
No, it's not about that at all. So I don't know about you guys, boss. Check this out, y'all. There's literally nobody in downtown.
Fast for 25 years.
Hell yeah, man! This could beat, like, I think every car I owned until I was like 24. just sounds pissed off.
Yeah, red line's like 7,500.
7,500.
Really, I try and keep it under 7.
Yeah, of course. Do my best to talk to y'all about this car. So far, first impressions is it's extremely smooth. It's got a great bite to it. The sound, it's like it's pissed off, but it sounds so smooth. And I think this is faster than just about every car that I own, probably until I was 24, 25 years old. The sound's incredible. It redlines to 7,500. I mean, the suspension feels great. It absorbs every bump, but you can feel the road. It hugs the corners. It rides low center of gravity. And even though it's not super loud when you're driving, it's real noticeable, real manageable. The second you put the pedal to the floor, man, this thing just wakes up. And this 25-year-old car just comes to life and lets you know, like, hey, man, you still got it. So this is super cool. By far the coolest car I've ever reviewed. And we're just cruising, guys, enjoying the nice weather, really, and getting out and about and doing something with this beautiful. Another thing I'm just noticing now, guys, these little feet holes are so badass. So check this out. So you have all this leg room down here, but yet your feet just go in this tiny little, like, hey, I'm home. That's so cool, because I didn't even notice that until I guess I automatically just put my feet in and just kind of looked up. That was kind of in all this car, but that's so cool. I don't think I've ever seen another car do that. Hey, yo. Love that blue and what is that, bronze? Blue and silver. Okay, so it is currently listed, and I promise if you buy this car, you're not going to regret it. Look at this, man. Alright guys, so I've told y'all my first couple impressions of the car, but now I want y'all to hear from Steve, who is the owner of this car, and kind of really just what he likes about the car. I mean, I don't really think there's anything to not like about this car, so that's something we're just going to scratch off the list. But I want to hear, you know, a couple of his favorite things while we're just kind of really cruising, and he can walk you guys through what he really likes.
Back 25 years ago, there were really only 3 cars that were competing in this segment. European supercars that were in this price range. At the Porsche Turbo, the Acura NSX, and of course this car. And I mean, I've driven the Porsche Turbo, I haven't driven the Acura NSX, but this car, man, it's something else.
It's just the coolest shit in the world, man. And so, yeah, that being said, guys, one thing I told y'all earlier is this was probably the biggest jump of any Ferrari they had dropped in the 90s in terms of, basically it was like when Ford, and now this is a total unequal comparison, but in terms of just overall package, it was like when Ford dropped the 5.0 in 2011 and people just lost their shit because they could get a V8 with over 400 horsepower for the sticker price of about $30,000. And essentially when Ferrari came out with this car and dropped it, and the thing's a go-kart, man. I mean, your feet are tucked inside of the fender walls from the inside, and it's just kind of on a level of its own. And this was one of the cars that kind of really started to put Ferrari in front of so many others in terms of, man, like at this time it was just kind of hard to touch what this package dropped. And so I think that's another really cool thing that they did with this car when it dropped. People were a little skeptical at first, I think, because it pushed the car to the limits, but over time as it raced and as it progressed and got in the hands of owners, people realized these things were reliable and they weren't going anywhere, and then everybody wanted one. So it was probably great to own this thing back in the day, because, man, it's just like, it'd be like having a Hellcat or something equivalent in that terms of its own caliber.
Yeah, so I guess what makes this car so addicting to drive, I mean, it's a convertible Ferrari, basically ass is sitting on the ground, and your tires are right in front of you. Of course, open top, VA, gated manual. I'm sure David mentioned no power steering. It's just the most raw experience I think you can get. It's literally like driving a little. So you don't get that little assist that you kind of in modern day cars. Truly, I mean, when you turn this
right. It's Girl Man Go-Kart. I'm honestly just amazed at how oh boy, he's thugging in that 4x4 van with my tires. Watch me back in that, bruh. He's thugging in that van.
This reminds me of driving in Alabama.
I know. All these little curves.
We had a stretch of road like 30 miles outside of the campus, just like this. I mean, one, but no houses, just country, open like this, windy, 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. That's where we go shoot all our like little GoPro videos.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I probably nearly died there like 5 times.
Alright guys, we're parking the Ferrari back in the garage. This pretty much concludes today's video. Just really wanted you guys to get to see what the experience was like for this car. It's kind of fun. Steve's parking it back in the garage right now, but really and truly, man, it was so much fun. I had a freaking blast. I didn't get to drive the car. I don't think I would have wanted to drive in the car because that makes me nervous being responsible for that. I think that car is probably twice what my car cost. But Steve's a good buddy, man. He's always good to let us take stuff out like that. So that's pretty awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. There's going to be a lot more to come. Really enjoying getting out of my comfort zone and making these videos because this is what I love doing, man. This is like, I'd want to spend every day off if I could. On that note, you guys have a blessed day and we'll see y'all soon. Later.